you know, yesterday we had Jitendra Bhargav defending the indefensible. We talked about the freebie culture in the Air India and he kept a straight face to it. Tonight, we also exposed the freebie culture and the taxpayer-paid bakshish culture, which is there in the Indian Railways. And I am absolutely shocked that Jitendra Bhargav is back tonight to defend the Air India freebie culture again. And I presume he will therefore defend the bakshish culture of the Indian Railways as well. I'm equally shocked to know that actually Rahul Narvekar, you feel there's nothing wrong with it.
No, I never said there's anything wrong.
There's
a lot of things wrong with it.
Captain DS Datta, good evening. Former Director, Air India Operations. Can you hear me, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening. You also support whatever is happening in Air India. Now, what has happened in the Indian Railways is something else. Dr. Bejon Mishra, well-known consumer rights activist and expert. Shailesh Gandhi, former CIC and RTI activist. And R.K. Singh, BJP leader and former Home Secretary. Welcome, sir. Mr. R.K. Singh, this letter I have with me, you have been a former Home Secretary, in which one Mantri, who by the way resigned after the Telangana agitation last year, he says, I'm just putting it up so no one says it's fake. He says, I'm very happy with the way my staff has worked and I have decided upon demitting office to give them a bakshish or a cash award. So then he says, I give 20,000 rupees to this person, 20,000 rupees to that person, and it's a standard bakshish that is being paid. Is this a normal practice, this bakshish that is being given by the ministers to hundreds of people?
No, it is not. The provision is, there is a provision for honorarium to only Class C and Class D staff who have work performed, extraordinarily well. But that has to go to staff who have worked hard, who have worked long hours and who have, worked meritoriously. And so it cannot be confined only to your personal staff, number one, because it's not only your personal staff who have worked hard. And in any case, that honorarium, I think, is only meant for Class C and Class D staff. I don't know how he's given money to people who are not Class C or Class D. And that honorarium, I think the limit was 5,000 rupees. He's gone up to 20,000 rupees. You see, Arnav, the problem is that our ministers, and in fact, many senior officers, they have a tendency that when a minister becomes a minister, he feels that all the property of the department, all the budget of the department, everything belongs to him.
Exactly.
And he deals with it if he were the owner, the master, and he can do anything with the public property which has been put in his trust. He is there to discharge a function, that is all. The property and the money belongs to the people. Now that is something which they do not remember, they forget.
So
that is
I think that these two people, these ministers should now be asked to pay back the money. You know, they can give bakshish if they want.
I think so.
I think the better thing is, let's get Bejon Mishra in. I think the better thing for them, now that they have been caught red-handed that they did this, is for them to take out the money from their own pockets and pay back the government what they did, and then if they want to give a bakshish, they should give it on their own. Anyway, our politicians have many, they are not short of resources.
Yes.
Bejon?
Yes, absolutely, you are right, Arnab. You see, bakshish is given by whom? The bakshish is given by the person who is the beneficiary.
Yes.
So if a bakshish has to be given, then the passengers or the of the aircraft or airline or the railways should be entitled to give a bakshish if they are happy with the services.
Yeah.
How do they define and incentivize? So the person who has defined and incentivized it, let him give it from his own pocket and let him, reward those people for serving them.
I think
so. Why should they take tax?
No, along with those people, Bejonda, who now should pay the government, also the names of the shameless officers who accepted the bakshish. They should also be. I'm going to put up the names out here. You look at these people. There's a private secretary. There's an additional private secretary. The names are here. Big fat amount.
Yeah, exactly. What is the criteria?
Tip.
No, what is the criteria?
Probably what?
Let's understand the criteria. They must make it public
before the ministers, and the ministers have been reckless enough to sign such a document. But what I'm trying to say is, such sinful expenditure cannot be explained at all, and no one can actually support such an expenditure, especially in the crisis that the railways is in. But having said that, what worries me more is the rule book provides for such discretionary awarding of rewards I mean, absolutely discretionary.
No, it doesn't allow.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
There's
doesn't
rule.
allow.
There's no rule.
No, this has been.
Is there any rule on that?
How
Is
can-
there any rule?
how
No,
can-
there is no
No,
rule.
no, there's no rule.
There is no rule. Is there any rule on that?
There's no rule.
Okay, let me submit.
They make it themselves.
This is criminal misconduct by a public servant as defined in the Prevention
Absolutely.
of Corruption Act. A lot of people in power
Exactly.
think PC Act is protection of corruption. They do not realize that PC Act is actually prevention of corruption. And what is defined here? Criminal misconduct by a public servant.
Yeah.
As 13(1)(a) D(3), a public servant is said to commit the offence of criminal misconduct if he, while holding office as a public servant, obtains for any person any valuable thing or pecuniary advantage without any public interest.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were telling Mr.
Absolutely.
Jitendra Bhargav about yesterday. You
The-
see,
the
no,
minimum-
one minute. You
the
see,
minimum-
no, I'm just small.
No, and just let me
you
finish.
see,
The minimum punishment is 1 year.
They should be
the
put in
maximum
jail.
punishment is 7 years.
Yeah.
This is an
They should be
offence
put
under
behind
the
bars.
Prevention of Corruption
Yeah,
Act.
but-
They
and
should
I
be
think,
put behind
no,
bars.
just a minute, just a minute. The point here, therefore, is Jitendra Bhargav.
Yeah.
Now the fact is that yesterday I believe I was soft. In fact, I think that all those Air India bosses who allowed themselves, their family members, extra privileges, and on top of it, those retired chairmen and managing directors who, through the executive director of Air India, tried to get for themselves and their family members free business class tickets for life. I think it was it's an act of corruption by that definition. Because, no, it's an act of corruption. It should therefore be tried under
Heavily
the prevention
penalized. They should
under
be
the
penalized.
Prevention of Corruption Act, and those Air India personnel who have benefited from it, and please don't should now face trial. They should face trial.
Yes.
They should face public
Absolutely.
trial and prosecution, and I don't think it's any laughing matter. And including those people who have benefited from it, those people whose family members have flown around the entire world on the basis of such nepotistic and corrupt practices, I think should face a criminal prosecution. What do you say, Bijan Mishra?
I must be responding to
What do you
it.
say, Bijan
I
Mishra?
must be responding to
Because-
it.
no, because what-
the money
Yeah.
should be recovered. They should be given
Yeah.
deterrent punishment.
Yeah, enough.
So that a signal
Yeah.
should go
Yeah.
that in future nobody dare do such things.
Absolutely.
In future nobody dare do such things.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
deterrent punishment.
I think I need to respond to it. I'm on record yesterday that I had opposed unlimited firm basis tickets to CMDs and MDs. There is nothing. I said this was wrong. It shouldn't have been done.
Everything.
So what was the use of that?
No, this is not.
What was
What
the
do you
use of
mean?
The issue was the issue was
The issue was this, like the bakshish, you see.
It
what
was
you're
not the
understanding.
bakshish.
You see, the
I said
problem.
now
the problem
I agree with you.
with due respect to you,
Of
sir,
course it is
with a
bakshish.
great amount of respect. With a tremendous
Look, if
and
you-
an enormous amount of personal respect for you, sir. Let me tell you, sir, that you have served in a public sector enterprise like Air India, which has been spoilt silly, and therefore for you, you feel a sense of shock that anybody is asking you. And Ajit Singh, have you seen the arrogance with which he spoke today, even his body language? He says these are basic privileges. What basic privileges? Holidaying around the world on taxpayer money is a basic privilege.
So I'm not differing on it.
At the cost
No,
of
But
whom?
all
you
was
are-
I, all
you are-
wa- no,
you are-
listen, Arnab, what I was arguing was, what
we
is
are
in
paying
the
fat-
rule book,
fat airfare.
what is in the
We are
rule
paying
book
very
of
fat
the
airfares
airline,
to Air India.
what is the entitlement of the employees?
So
if
we-
somebody is availing those kind of
So
things,
which-
neither can
which
anybody
company-
hold them
efficiently?
guilty.
Which company?
To work efficiently
One second. Which company?
and make profit.
No, which
To work efficiently and
which
make profit.
company?
No,
which-
no,
which-
No. Look, just don't just run down for the sake of running down. Go by what the rules are.
No, you have to make profit.
We need to blame the ministry which allows this kind.
What was this former
No, that's
civil
all right.
aviation
I am
minister?
not.
No, the
then
head-
we should act
head of the
against Prabhu
organization.
Patel. No, 1 second, 1 minute.
I am not
The chairman
here
and
to
the managing
defend any
director.
individual.
Yeah.
What is wrong is wrong.
The
If
chairman
policy
and the
is
managing
wrong, it's
director.
wrong. And that's not
Thanks.
the policy that has come 5 years back.
Don't
that
talk
policy
like A.
is
Raja.
prevailing for the last 40
Absolutely.
years.
Don't talk like A.
You
Raja.
answer and logic. Don't give
You
me
see,
examples of
what
A. Raja.
one
See,
can
you-
really
no,
hold.
one second.
See, it's wrong. There's no doubt. There's
Should I
no
open
doubt about it.
Should I? Okay, here's my question to. I'm going to open the phone lines in a bit. But here's my question to every. You see, what is normal for a spoiled politician? And I'm not pointing at you, or for that
Well,
matter,
I
a
don't
spoiled
feel-
bureaucrat. and I'm not pointing at you, is the only reason the problem with spoiled politicians and bureaucrats.
Arnab, why would you even want to say that? I'm on page with you. I don't agree with these things at all.
The problem is that
I don't agree with it at all. You would want to you would like to give a color to your debate, but that does not mean I'll say things which I don't want to.
I'm saying
I absolutely agree with the fact that these privileges are uncalled for, especially in a scenario when there is this kind of recession in the industry, when the industry is facing this kind of crisis.
No, the company is
cannot
in
be
a loss.
entertained.
Rahul,
Cannot be entertained.
Rahul, I made it very clear yesterday. These systems were introduced, or policies were introduced many decades ago. Yes, in the light of the current financial state, perhaps it needs a review. I'm not disputing it at all.
Don't give me a bureaucratic
No. But I would make it very clear that the reason why this is being questioned today is because Air India is under heavy losses.
No, it's not.
Now the question comes in.
No, it's not.
Who caused these losses?
It's not. Don't change it. Don't suit the debate to suit yourself. Don't change. Don't change the debate to suit yourself.
I'm not.
It is not about. No, it's not. It's not the color you're giving. One minute. My basic point is today that enough is enough in our country. We'll open the phone lines. You'll get a way of the pay people thing. Now, my question to Captain Datta, let's also get him into this debate. My problem is with the fact that some mantris and bureaucrats begin to think that the government of India, its resources, the public sector companies and ministries are their family property. So one minister says, you know what, I feel like giving you a bakshish, I thereby decide to give 20,000 rupees bakshish to anyone. Another bureaucrat sits and says, what would it be like for if me and my family travel free business class for the rest of our life? Okay, let's just change the rule books. And then if somebody questions you, then you say, but it's in the rule book. But you made the ruls. These are the most ludicrous Alice in Wonderland rules that we have seen.
Decades ago by
I'd like to get in Captain Datta, this unforgivable junket Raj, both in Air India and the Railways Ministry, has to stop at some point.
Immediately.
May I, please? Arnab, you are a very well-read and learned person. Tell me honestly that at the level of MD and CMD, I am not bothered. The question is, I am talking on behalf of the thousands of retired Air India regular employees who have given 25 to 30 years of their life for working on PTNs for this airline have brought them up. This privilege which you are talking today is a freebie, was given to them in return of the work that they put in for Air India over a long period of time. Now, this is my concern is that the people who have retired, people who have worked for Air India, people who have come from outside and taken freebies, you deal with them separately. I am talking about the people who are actual Air Indians who have served this airline. And why should these freebies be called as freebies for them?
Because I'll tell you why. I'll ask you one question in counter, Captain Datta. I'll ask you one question in counter.
Yes, please.
Right? Now, I have information and there is an email with me, okay? And it's a fairly recent email. It's dated the 22nd of May. I'm not naming the person who's written this email. Where this person writes to all the top bosses at Air India. You know what the person writes? I have a case here in which a present Air India employee says operating crew, which is put in 19 hours and 40 minutes of work, which is the call time to home on an international flight, are expected to consume one hot meal in their entire work span. Okay, so please understand, this is getting very serious. The same bosses at Air India have also made a rule which makes sure that an operating crew who is working 19 hours and 40 minutes is allowed to have one hot meal during the work span. Isn't this absurd not only on moral and ethical grounds, given that the flight crew is essential for the safety of the flight? On the one side, you are creating a cushy, 1 minute, let me complete. A cushy, wonderful retirement life for the babus, but you make the airline staff, they don't get a salary, okay? And these people work in such horrible circumstances. Where is the heart and the feeling of these babus? Now, what I can only conclude is that all that the babus are interested about is how do I ensure that I get the maximum benefit when I am there and my family gets the maximum benefit after I have left my job. What happens to Air India, Bejon Mishra, who cares? Let it go to hell.
Absolutely.
It's a wonderful opportunity for us to milk it. We milk it when we are there. And if anybody like Times Now asks us questions, we'll say, oh my God, you are asking questions, taking away basic flight rights of our retired personnel. I mean, that argument is not going to hold here. What do you think, Bejon? And Shailesh Gandhi?
Can I make a point?
No, my point is...
Just let me please make my point and then you decide with what you want to say. Is this part of the service conditions of the employees?
Yes.
What?
Is it written in the...
That's
Yes,
right.
it is written.
That's right, it is.
Okay.
This is why I was saying it was written.
No, so what? No, so what?
Please
So what?
understand.
So what? So what
So
if it was written? No, don't now you 1 second.
Exactly.
Don't let Jitendra Bhargav and Mr. Datta and others like them get away behind the rule books. You tell me, sir, my question is to the former Home Secretary.
Putting up a sensible point of view, nothing else.
It's a ridiculous